EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
On first down, Hurts forced out to his left. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Heck of a move. Man. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Goodwin able to haul it in. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Prescott now. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th and goal.
And his kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
From Marlon Mack. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times they'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and they'll go deep.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Mack. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Room to run past midfield. And Waller taking it in over the middle. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
The pickup was 14, but it brings up 4th down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans 3, Colts nothing.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. got his target, Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Indianapolis.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. A spin. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Indianapolis.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
That's good for a
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Play. 2nd and 10. At the Colts' 12-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This will be caught just inside the 10. Hurts down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Hurts to throw. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On first down, Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Robbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look look to throw here. And it's caught. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have retaken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Texans 10, Colts 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Jones. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But
a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Indianapolis.
Looking to throw. He completes this one to Mack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
For the extra point.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Saquon Barkley. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 8. Man open, it's Goodwin. And the ball is knocked out, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
The 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd and 1. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Intercepted.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
That's the end of
Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name. How about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting them to back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room. Eluding the pressure. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off here his own 48. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
the kicker on for the point after.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Now Jones. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
49-yard line.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a carry from Mack. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
First down, Mack. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and they'll get this down to the 10. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Staying on the ground with Mack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 9-yard line.
You can go 47. You got time.
Now a handoff looking right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
no gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Texans send the punter out. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And Catanzero's kick is right through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the run, it's Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Indianapolis, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our